any little stretches or wiggles or like little fidgety movements you need to get out, go ahead, take a moment. And then as you're ready, just find stillness in your seat. So sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through your spine, lengthen through the back of your neck. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. Close your eyes. So the very first part of our practice is just learning to sit with awareness. Learning to be more present in our own bodies. So as you sit here, can you feel that length in your spine? Can you start to feel the space in between each vertebra? Can you notice physically what's going on inside of you, and not just physically, but also energetically, emotionally, mentally? So just how are you this morning? No judgment, no need to change or fix or control. We're just noticing. And let's take a great big inhale, fill up as big as you can, and hold at the very top in fullness. And when you think you're full, sip in just a little bit more. When you're ready, big open mouth sigh, let it go. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Hold in fullness, maybe sit up taller and just feel as if you take up more space energetically. Feel this fullness inside of your body, and when you're ready, that big, huge exhale out your mouth. Let it go. Do that one more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Just wake your body up from the inside out. Hold in fullness. Maybe sip in that little tiny bit more at the top. Hold, hold, hold. And big sigh, release. Good, you guys. Now seal your lips and begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. So this is a powerful, vibrant breath. Literally translated, Ujjayi means vibrant. So think of that vibrant breath. Make it big and spacious, full, expansive. Make it powerful and strong. So you can take as long as you'd like, just in your seat, breathing and connecting with your own internal rhythm. When you feel ready to add some movement, maybe you start from your seat. So if you want to, maybe you roll your head around, stretching through your neck, or roll your shoulders out. Maybe you move your torso in circles or take some seated cat-cows. Eventually, we will transition forward to hands and knees. So no rush at all. But eventually, find your way to hands and knees and just start to explore in your own way. So I'm going to start with some hip circles. You can start with whatever feels good to you. Maybe you just want to sit back into a child's pose and rest there for a couple of breaths. So I love to just close my eyes here. Helps me get out of my thinking, talking, judging mind. Allows me to go deeper into my body. So if it's helpful for you, close your eyes. It does not matter how you look. Focus on what you feel, on what your body feels, what your spine feels, your shoulders, your hips. Big, deep Ujjayi breaths the entire time. So use your Ujjayi breath throughout your entire practice to keep you here, to keep you present. And also use your breath to guide your movement. So if you can figure out how to use your breath to your advantage, it is, in my opinion, a game changer in your yoga practice and in your life. So keep playing with your breath. Stay curious about it. There's always, always more to discover, in my opinion. So I'm going to say, give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds in just this intuitive exploration. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog is where we will eventually meet up. So find your way there in your own time and even in your own way. Good job, friends. And then once you're back in your down dog, give yourself a moment to explore from there. So again, no rush. Downward facing dog. Breathe into it. Feel into it. And you still got about 3 to 5 more breaths in your down dog or transitioning towards your down dog. So just wherever you are at, notice, feel, observe. Where can you find strength in your body? Where can you find openness? And then what feels tight? What feels stiff? What feels sore? Where are those hard edges this morning? So just start to notice even more what's going on inside. I think it is so amazing how many people just walk around all day long in their bodies, but they're not actually in their bodies. They're completely up in their mind. So learning to bring more awareness to our bodies is actually a huge, huge valuable skill that not many people have in this world. So take your time to hone in on that, to feel that even more, to notice your breath and the power of your breath, to feel the space it creates inside of you. Anything that feels good, any exploration that works for you this morning. Let's take just one more inhale into our down dog. And then exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. So once you've arrived in your forward fold, pause here for just a moment and go wherever you want to go with it. Maybe a ragdoll pose, maybe hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Maybe you walk your hands to one side and then the other side. So your forward fold, breathe into it. Think of breathing into your back body, and then even imagine, maybe visualize that you could breathe all the way down the backs of your legs, create space with your breath. Your neck should be nice and relaxed, nice and long. Head heavy, face soft. Take about 2 more rounds in your forward fold, your variation of choice. So just warming up our bodies. Use your breath to create that internal heat. So again, that vibrant breath, that powerful breath, heat yourself from the inside. Next time you inhale, find your halfway lift. So lengthen from the crown of your head back to your sit bones. Press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, let it go, fold in. And then once more, just like that, inhale, halfway lift. Crown of your head reaches forward, tops of thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold. Your choice, either roll or reverse swan dive. Take it all the way up to the stand. Inhale, stretch your arms up, so full body, good morning stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain reach. And exhale, take your slow dive down, traction out your spine. I think this feels so good in the morning especially. Relax your neck at the bottom, fold in. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lengthen. And exhale, bow, refold. From the press of your feet, reverse swan dive. So lead with your heart, everyone this time. Inhale, arms to the sky. Open up through the fronts of your hips. Exhale, hands to heart center. And let's do one more half sun salutation, just like that. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive. So think of sticking your butt out behind you, but keep your weight forward in your feet. Take it all the way down. Relax your neck at the bottom. Halfway lift, breathe in. So really expand into your back body with your breath. Create more length, more space. Exhale, fold, let it go. Draw your belly button in and up so you're connected to your core. Reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And this time just add a little baby back bend. So cactus your arms, lift your heart. Doesn't have to be great big, just a little more opening. Inhale, arms re-extend, reach, lengthen. And then exhale, take it all the way down, nice and easy, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Get all the rounding out of your back, lots of length. Exhale, fold. Now this time, let's plant our hands, step back to plank pose. So top of a push-up. Really press the ground away with your hands. Draw navel to spine. Next time you inhale, see if you can rock forward just a little bit so you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, press back up, high plank. Do that one more time. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway. So you want your elbows stacked over your wrists, not behind them. Inhale, press up. And then this time, exhale, all the way down slowly. Strong belly. Don't let your belly come down before your chest. Inhale, back bend variation of your choice. So baby cobra, full cobra, Spider-Man, up dog. I'll leave it up to you. You can give yourself an extra breath or two if you want. Little bit of movement, little bit of exploration. And then as you're ready, we'll meet back in downward facing dog and take about 5 deep breaths. So if you would like, option to walk your feet out to the width of your mat. This is just where I'm going. You don't have to. You can explore in your own way. But my feet are coming out wide, and then I'm just going to transfer my weight on the diagonal. So as I press into my right hand, I'm going to press back into my left heel and shift my hips over to the left. Make sure you stay in your down dog position. You don't come forward to plank, so keep lifting your hips, really lengthening your spine. Wherever you're at, big deep breaths. If you're with me, I'm going to switch it to the other side. So press into my left hand and press back through my right heel. Shift my hips to the right. Good job, you guys. Wherever you're at in your down dog, let your breath hold you, support you. So use it, again, to your advantage. If you're with me, one more round. And then bring your weight back to center. You can walk your feet in closer if you want to. Let's all take one more inhale into our down dog. And then exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop forward, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow, refold. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Inhale, stretch tall. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's start to build our flow now. So inhale, arms to the sky. Pause here, root down into your right foot and float your left knee up, standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs, flex your left toes. If you want more, you're welcome to extend your left leg forward. Just make sure you don't lean back. So extend only as far as you can without leaning back. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, low lunge. So we're changing it up, making it real interesting today. So low lunge, left toes to the back of your mat. Hands to the ground. Go back and forth through those two postures a couple more times, 2 or 3 more times. So inhale to standing staff. Exhale to your low lunge, and see if you can get your fingertips and toes to touch down at the exact same time. So I just want to start to build some heat in our legs, and also really see if you can connect to your center as you move. So think of moving from your center. That's going to help you so much in your entire yoga practice. Again, if you can figure out how to do that. Finish the round you're on. Let's meet back in standing staff. So left knee lifted, arms to the sky. Find your breath. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, curtsy squat. So swing your left leg all the way around, comes back behind you. Left toe step off the right side of your mat. Hands to your heart, bend your knees, and sit low. So hips square, pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Spine long. So rather than looking down and rounding forward, tone your low abdominals, lengthen your spine, lift your heart. Take some little pulses up and down. Just about 2 or 3 inches of movement. So not a lot. Really feel that heat building in your legs. Send your breath there. Take one more round of big deep breath and get as low as you can. Just hold. Inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, add your little baby back, then cactus your arms. Lift your heart, open. Inhale, arms re-extend, realign your spine. And exhale, take it all the way down, nice and easy, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. This time, take your vinyasa however you want. If you'd rather skip it and go straight to down dog, that's perfectly fine. And everybody, we'll meet back in downward facing dog, next couple breaths. All right, from your dog pose, inhale your right leg to the sky. And today I'm gonna say, do whatever you want. So keep that right leg nice and straight, open your hip, bend your knee, whatever calls to you. Just make sure you're doing it with awareness, with integrity. Keep that lift right at your center, right at your belly button. Keep your right leg active, so your right foot should be doing something, flex, point, or floint. We want energy running all the way up into your right toes. Take one more big inhale, stretch it out. Exhale as soft as you can, right foot to the top of your mat. So think of keeping your hips nice and high as you step your right foot forward. Now, crescent lunge, high lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Rise up and settle in. So hips square. Find that stability in your legs. Tone your low abdominals. Lift through your chest. Reach through your fingers. Breathe. Good job, you guys. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to your front thigh and kind of lean forward. So preparing to balance. Root into your right foot. And then as you're ready, just kind of lean into it. So reach the crown of your head forward, float your back leg up. Warrior 3 variation. Keep pressing your hands into the front of your right thigh, lengthen through your spine, and then really make your back leg strong. So imagine there's an invisible wall underneath your left foot. Press your left foot into that wall. Take one more full round. If you want, you can add some arms. Reach out to the sides, reach forward, totally up to you. And then we're going to land back in our crescent lunge. So left toe step back, arms reach up, breathe in, maybe gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Keep your left hand on the ground, reach your right arm to the sky. So twist, revolve, lunge. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Imagine you want to drag your right hip back towards the back of your mat, but at the same time, hug your right knee towards your left armpit. Twist from your center. You can use your left hand against the ground as leverage to work your twist a little bit deeper. Take about 2 more rounds, 2 more big deep breaths. Use your exhales to twist, twist, twist. Nice work, you guys. End of your next exhalation. Unwind, plant your hands, and then 3-legged down dog. So take your right leg all the way back and up. stay here or take it straight to down dog. Otherwise, come with me. Next inhale, three-legged plank pose. You can bring your right foot down or your knees down to modify. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Roll your shoulders back and down. And exhale, lift your hips. Take it back, downward facing dog. Take a great big inhale into your down dog. Stretch it out, lengthen. Exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lengthen. And exhale, fold, bow. Root through your feet. Rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. So high mountain, pause here. Root into your left foot. Float your right knee up into space this time, standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your right toes. If you want more, you can extend your right leg. Just make sure you don't lean back. So draw your lowest, deepest abdominals in. Take one more inhale. Exhale slowly with control, low lunge. So transition slowly. Right toes all the way back. Toes and fingers come down at the same time. Go back and forth with your breath. Up and down. Slow, controlled movement. Really root into your left foot. Stay connected to your breath. Stay connected to your center. Stay focused and present. Finish the round you're on. And then let's meet in our standing staff pose. So right knee lifted, arms to the sky. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, curtsy squat. So swing your right leg all the way around behind you. Right toe step off the left side of your mat. Hands to your heart. Bend your knees, sit low. So try to keep your hips square. Left hip back, right hip forward. Inner thighs squeeze. Take a few of those little pulses up and down. So not a big movement. Slow, deep breaths. As low as you can go. One last round. Hold. Inhale, high mountain. Arms to the sky. Reach up. Exhale one more time. Add your little standing back bend. Cactus your arms. Open your heart. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, hinge at your hips. Stick your butt out behind you. Slow dive. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa, or if you'd rather skip it, that's fine with me. See you back in down dog. All right, inhale, left leg high, stretch it out. And again, today, do whatever you want. Keep your hips square, open your hip. Maybe explore a little bit of movement with your left leg. So anything that calls to you, just make sure it's done with integrity, with awareness. Make sure your breath is there. Make it bigger, more powerful, more spacious. Take one more inhale, really stretch it out. Exhale as soft as you can. Use your core strength. Left foot steps forward, low lunge. And then take your time to rise up, crescent lunge. So hips square, stabilize through your legs. Drive your feet into the ground and think of energetically pulling your front heel back, back toes forward. Low abdominals are toned, chest is lifted, side body's long, spine long. Reach through your fingertips. Soften your face. Breathe deeply. Feel your body in crescent lunge this morning. Take one more inhale. And then exhale. Hands come down to your front thigh. Lean forward, preparing for your balance. Draw navel to spine, so make sure already that you're connected to your center. Now really start to root into your left foot and kind of lean forward. So reach the crown of your head forward, float your back leg up. Back leg strong and powerful. Stomp it onto that invisible wall. Keep pressing your hands into your front thigh. Lengthen your spine. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Stay where you're at, or if you want to add some arms, reach your arms out to the sides, reach your arms forward. That'll be the most intense. Up to you. Take one more round. Fullest expression. Back leg strong and powerful. End of your exhale, back to crescent lunge. So right foot steps down softly, arms to the sky. Maybe a little gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. If you need to readjust your legs at all, feel free to do so. We're going to move into our revolve lunge. So right hand down, left arm up, twist. Good. Right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky. Back leg strong, back foot strong. Squeeze your inner thighs. Left hip pulls back, but at the same time, your left knee hugs towards your right armpit. Twist from your center. Feel that wringing out sensation. 2 more deep breaths. Good job, my friends. Take your breath all the way to empty. Work your twist. And then end of your exhale, unwind. 3-legged down dog. So plant your hands, left leg to the sky. Stay here and hold. Go straight to your down dog or come with me. Inhale forward, high plank or 3-legged plank. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Heart lifts as you breathe in. And exhale takes you back, downward facing dog. Take just a moment, gonna walk it out. Reconnect to your breath. Notice what's going on inside your body. We're going to take that entire flow a couple times through, breath to movement. So we'll still be moving slowly with control, taking big deep breaths. If at any time you need to stop, move on your own, or take a little break, that's perfectly fine. So always honor where you are at. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, find length. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet. Let's take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, here we go. Inhale. Arms reach up and left knee floats up, standing staff. Exhale, low lunge. So just one time. Hands to the ground, left toes to the back of your mat. Touch down. Inhale, back to standing staff. Extend your leg if you want more of a challenge. Exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your left leg around. Hands to heart, sit low. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on the ground, both arms to the sky. And exhale, little standing back bend, open your heart, tone your low belly. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, slow dive. So hinge at your hips, take it all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Strong through your right leg, active through your right foot. Exhale, softly right foot steps forward, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise up, reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh, lean forward, prepare to balance. Inhale, warrior 3 variation. Hold here, exhale, option to add some arms if you'd like. And with your inhale, back to crescent. So left toes to the back of your mat, arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Left hand stays rooted, right arm to the sky. Inhale, revolve, lunge, open up. Exhale, unwind. Right leg high, 3-legged down dog. So reach your right leg as high as you can. Exhale, come forward, 3-legged plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Great big inhale, hips high, spine long. Push the ground away with your hands. Exhale, look forward, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, float your right knee up into space. Exhale, slow transition to your low lunge. Fingertips and toes touch at the same time. Inhale, back to standing staff. Option to extend your right leg if you want more. Exhale, curtsy squat, right leg swings around, hands to heart, sit low, hips square. Inhale, high mountain stretch. Exhale, standing back bend, lift and open your heart. Tone your low abdominals, hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, reach, realign. Exhale, follow your breath down. Slowly. Good work. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Try not to lock out your elbows. Don't let your shoulders creep up towards your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Strong through your left leg, active through your left foot. Exhale, left foot steps through. Keep your hips as high as you can as you step that left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, strong through your legs. Exhale, hands come down to your front thigh, prepare for your balance, engage through your core. And then lean forward, back leg floats up as you breathe in, warrior three. Stay here as you exhale, option to add some arms. Inhale, back to crescent, soft landing. Arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right hand stays down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, open. Exhale, unwind. Plant your hands, three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, come forward, chaturanga. Strong arms, strong belly. Heart lifts, inhale. And exhale, back to your down dog. Great big inhalation. Lift your hips higher, lengthen your spine more. Exhale, look forward, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root to rise, all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. That's one round. We've got one more. Stick with me. Inhale, arms to the sky, left knee lifts. Exhale, slowly, low lunge with intention, with control. Fingertips and toes touch down. Inhale, back to standing staff. Maybe you extend your left leg. Exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your left leg around. Hands to heart, get low. Inhale, high mountain, stretch, lengthen. Little standing back bend, open up. Exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Lots of length. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through your vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, right leg high. And keep your hips as high as possible, like you're stepping over something. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, high crescent, rise up, strong legs. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, engage your core. Inhale, warrior three, back leg floats up. Stay here for your exhale, option to add arms. Inhale, back to crescent, soft landing, reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Left hand will stay down. Inhale, right arm to the sky, open. Exhale, unwind. Plant your hands. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Now listen, you guys. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now, open your right hip, bend your right knee. Stay here or flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Heart opens towards the sky. Press your hips up. Feel your back muscles hug around your spine. Take one more deep breath in your back bend. We'll meet in a regular downward facing dog. Both hands, both feet down. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or hop. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. And with your exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet, let's rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky, right knee floats up. Exhale, low lunge, so slowly with control, just tap your fingertips and toes down. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe you extend your right leg. Exhale, curtsy squat. Slowly swing that right leg around. Get low, hands to heart. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Add your back bend with your exhale. Open it up. Think of moving from your mid and your upper spine. Inhale, arms to the sky, realign. Exhale, stick your butt out behind you. Take it all the way down. Keep your weight forward in your feet. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. You're almost there. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Keep your hips high as you exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale into your crescent lunge, so root through your feet, rise up. Maybe gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, prepare for your balance. And inhale, lean forward, back leg floats up. Stay as you exhale, option to add arms. Inhale, soft landing, back to crescent, right toes to the back of your mat, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come down. Find your twist as you breathe in, left arm to the sky, open it up. Good. And exhale, unwind, plant your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Now listen, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Empty out, use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now, open your left hip, bend your left knee. Stay here or flip it. Left foot comes down behind you. Left arm reaches forward. Open your heart, press your hips towards the sky. If you're with me in the back bend, take one more round. Good work. And then everybody, regular down dog. Walk it out. Take a moment in your down dog. And then slowly, you're just going to crawl your hands to the very back of your mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So all of the weight eventually comes into your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to and bring your hands palms face up underneath the soles of your feet. So you're stepping onto the palms of your hands. Your feet should be about hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. Bend your knees as much as necessary. Try to get the tops of your toes to touch the little creases in your wrists. Once you're there, see if you can bring a little more weight into the front of your feet, so the balls of your feet. And then lift, actively lift your sit bones towards the sky by engaging more through your core. Try to relax your neck. So I know it's tempting to look forward so you feel like you're not going to fall over. Try to let your neck relax. Head be heavy. Use the strength in your core to keep you stable and balanced. Imagine you're trying to lift your sit bones up and press the tops of your thighs back. Breathe into your back body and down the backs of your legs. Take about 2 or 3 more rounds. So think of this as an active forward fold. Big, spacious breaths. Nice work, you guys. End of your next exhale, release your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift, so realign. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Come to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. And then just a child's pose. So sit back, hips to your heels, forehead to your mat. Take a moment. Bigger, deeper, stronger breaths. Maybe a couple sighs out your mouth. Just notice how you feel, how your body feels. If you'd rather take a seated meditation, hero's pose, just a kneeling position, you're welcome to. Take about 2 more deep breaths. All right, my friends, let's meet on our hands and knees. So tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, spread your fingers wide, knees under hips, and then just like you would do in a plank pose, think of pushing the ground away with your hands so you really feel your shoulders and your arms get strong. Draw navel to spine, lengthen the back of your neck, so just gaze down at the ground. Keep all of that. Now take your right arm forward and your left leg back, spinal balance. So actively reach through your fingers and actively press through your back foot. Long, strong line. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, we're going to move into our half bow. So right arm reaches back, left heel towards your left butt cheek. Lift your heart, look forward. This might be where you stay if this feels like enough. Otherwise, grab hold of your left foot, hug in with your inner thighs, and kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot. Breathe down into your belly. Open through your heart. So mid and upper back muscles squeeze around your spine. Use your mobility there. Take 2 more rounds, your fullest expression. Kick and pull at the same time. Nice job. End of your next exhale. Slowly release, re-extend, so find that spinal balance first. Exhale, set your right hand down. Pivot on your right knee so your right foot comes to the outside of your yoga mat. And then left arm to the sky. So your options are stay in this modified side plank. You can take whatever variation you want. Or we're going to come into a variation of full side plank. So you'll plant your left foot down. Left foot plants, and then think of really lifting your hips, pick up your right knee, and kick your right foot forward. Draw up through your right side obliques, those abdominal muscles. Lift your hips, squeeze your inner thighs. Wherever you're at, your pose, 2 more rounds, 2 more deep breaths. Good job, my friends. End of your exhale, let's all meet in a tabletop position, hands and knees. Come down to your forearms, set up for a dolphin pose. So grab opposite elbows if that's helpful. Forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, and really try to root through your thumbs and your index fingers especially. Hug in with your upper arms, so like you're trying to drag your elbows closer together. Press down through the belly of your forearms, relax your neck. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips. Dolphin pose. So don't let your head touch the ground. If it's touching, that means you're not engaging your shoulders. So press down more firmly through the belly of your forearms. Maybe walk your toes closer, lift your hips higher. Stay where you're at or take your right leg to the sky. 3 more slow, deep breaths. Imagine you're trying to press your chest back behind you. Press your forearms down. Squeeze your elbows in. Soften your face. If your right leg is lifted, make it straighter, stronger, more powerful. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, right foot to the ground. Knees to the ground. Take it back to down dog. So give it just a second. I promise you'll get to relax. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin forward. So set your body down. Right knee wider than your right hip. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Now you can go into your regular humble pigeon. Perfect, absolutely fine. Or I'm going to give you an option for a little shoulder stretch. So if you want to come with me, we're going to thread our left arm underneath our chest, same as you would do for thread the needle. So left arm reaches through, and then right arm reaches forward. And then I'm pressing my right armpit towards the ground as I relax my forehead down. And if you feel like this is too much, it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. It is just an option. Take about 4 or 5 more breaths wherever you're at. And if you guys want to play with that shoulder stretch with your opposite arm reaching underneath, that might feel easier, it might feel better. So feel free to play with it, do what works best for you. So right arm threaded underneath. I just don't want you to lose the squareness of your hips, so still pay attention to your hips. And maybe you just focus on your hips, let go of the shoulders if it doesn't serve you. Last 2 or 3 breaths. Exhale out your mouth anytime. Let's slowly lift our upper bodies. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes under, take your right leg all the way back and up, 3-legged dog, give your right leg a nice little shake out. And then eventually right foot to the ground, walk it out for a moment in your down dog. As you're ready, crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat. Find yourself again in a forward fold. Feet hips width distance apart. All 10 toes face forward. This time, peace fingers wrap around your big toes. So bring your index and middle fingers to grab your big toes. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Once you have that, you're grabbing your big toes. Take an inhale. Stay with your hands, your fingers grabbing your big toes, but see if you can lengthen your spine. So imagine you're trying to press the tops of your thighs back, broaden your sit bones, reach the crown of your head forward, and exhale, fold. So elbows reach to the right and left, crown of your head moves towards the ground. Don't rock onto the outer edges of your feet, so stay rooted through the inner edges as well. Weight slightly forward in your feet, don't rock back into your heels. Lift your sit bones, lift your butt. Breathe into your back body, breathe down the backs of your legs. Move your inner thighs back, wide, and apart. Take a couple more rounds, couple more deep breaths. Work the pose with your breath. Go deeper. Good job. End of your next exhale. Release your toes. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Realign. And plant your hands. Crawl your hands forward till you're in a plank position. Top of a push-up. Inhale and push the ground away. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower slowly. Back bend of your choice. And then tabletop, hands and knees. So wrists under shoulders, spread your fingers wide, knees under hips. Push down with your hands, strengthen your arms and your shoulders. Back of your neck is long, belly button draws in and up. Left arm forward, right leg back this time. So take a moment to just find this long, strong, powerful line of energy. Find your alignment. So you should be looking down rather than forward. Make sure your belly is not dropping. Draw navel to spine. Press with your back foot. Take one more inhale. Now exhale, move towards your half bow. Left arm reaches back. Right heel towards your right butt cheek. Lift your heart, gaze forward. This may be where you stay. If you can, grab hold of your foot. Hug in with your inner thighs. And then kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot. Lift your heart, tone your low belly. See if you can spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. See if you can soften your face. See if you can find a little smile. Just to be super cheesy. Take 2 more rounds. Fullest expression. Let's just say a pleasant look on your face. And then end of your next exhalation. Slowly release. Re-extend. Now bring just your left hand down. Pivot on your left knee so left foot comes off the left side of your mat. Right arm to the sky, modified side plank. Stay in your modified side plank and go wherever you want to go with it. Or option to take a full side plank. Plant your right foot down, so suction cup your right foot to the ground. And then as you press down through your right foot and your left hand, lift your hips, lift your left knee. Extend your left leg forward. So towards the right side of your yoga mat, that long edge. Lift your hips higher. Keep your left foot flexed if it's lifted, or do something with it. You can point if you'd rather. Squeeze your inner thighs, so see if you can lift your left leg higher and get your inner thighs to squeeze. 2 more rounds. Fullest expression wherever you're at. Nice work, my friends. End of your exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. We've got 1 more dolphin. You can do it. So come down to your forearms. If it's helpful, grab opposite elbows. Spread your fingers, press down through your palms, press down through your fingertips. Hug in with your upper arms as if there's a strap around your upper arms, cinching in. Relax your neck. Head hangs. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, dolphin pose, 5 breaths. So don't let your head touch the ground. Push the ground away with your forearms. Lift from your belly button. Maybe walk your toes in closer, lift your hips higher. Don't let your shoulders come forward of your elbows. Option to float your left leg to the sky. Strong through your left leg, active through your left foot. Give me about 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Head should not be touching the ground. Elbows, try not to let them drift apart. Squeeze them in. Stay lifted from your center, that connection to center. Use your breath. 1 more inhale. And with your exhale, left foot comes down. Bring your knees down. Downward facing dog. Press up and back. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, pigeon pose, left shin forward. So set your body down, left knee wider than your left hip. Pull left hip back, right hip forward. So you're trying to get your hips straight across from one another. If you want to, you can take that variation, thread your right arm underneath you so my palm faces up, and then I'm going to bring my forehead down and reach my left arm forward. If you want to try it with your left arm threading through instead, that may or may not feel better to you, so please feel free to explore. Make sure the first focus of this posture is your hips. So if you need to just forget about the arms, focus on the hips, totally fine. Big deep breaths. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds. Big Buddha belly breaths. Exhale out your mouth anytime. And I will leave it up to you ultimately. So as you're ready, slowly begin to lift your upper body. And then just like we did on the other side, 3-legged down dog. So tuck your back toes, press down, take your left leg up, give it that gentle shake out. And then eventually left foot down, walk it out in your down dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. We've got one last forward fold variation. So all the weight comes into your feet, hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring your arms to the outsides of your legs, and then hands behind ankles, forearms behind calves, elbows behind knees. So you might need to start with this huge bend in your knees like me, that's fine. Once you've got your arms where you want them, think of pressing arms into legs and then legs back into arms. Lift your sit bones up, press the tops of your thighs back. Broaden through your sit bones. Arms into legs, legs into arms. Crown of your head towards the ground. Weight slightly forward in your feet. You should be pressing so much that you are shaking a little bit. If this is hard for you, feel that what I call the sacred tremble. It's a good thing. It means you've met an edge. Breathe into it. A couple more rounds. If your knees are going out to the sides, that means your inner thighs need to move back, wide, and apart. So work that. Take one last round. Exhale to dive even deeper. Fold even further. And then release. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Crawl them forward. Plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up. And exhale, lower down. One last back bend. Make it feel good for you. You can take an extra breath or two if you want. Maybe move around a little bit. And then just tabletop position into a seat and all the way down onto your back. So find your way into a supine position, laying down. And then just take a nice big full body stretch. Arms long, legs long. Pull yourself apart. Reach, reach, reach. Take one more big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your right knee in. Supine spinal twist. So right arm reaches out to the right, hips scoot over to the right a little bit, and then roll over onto your left side. Gaze up or over your right shoulder and breathe down into your belly. Soften with your exhales. Good job. Take one last breath here. And then roll back onto your spine. Adjust your hips so they're straight down from your shoulders. Keep your left leg extended. Hug your right knee all the way up towards your right armpit. So hands around the front of your shin. Squeeze in and up. And then half happy baby with your right leg. If when you take your half happy baby, your chin tilts up towards the ceiling, then bring your left hand behind your head, kind of like a little pillow, and try to lengthen through the back of your neck. So the intention here is to keep a nice neutral spine. And imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. Modification, you could bend your left knee, left foot on the ground. If you can, that left leg stays straight and extended. Take one more big deep breath. And then release your right leg. If you'd like, you can take a full body stretch in between sides. As you're ready, just draw your left knee up and then move into your supine spinal twist on this side. So left arm out to the left. Roll over onto your right side body. Ah, feels so good. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Breathe down into your belly. Feel the expansion and contraction of each inhale, each exhale. Bigger, deeper breaths, about 2 or 3 more rounds. And then as you're ready, just ease your way back onto your spine. Hips straight down from shoulder, so adjust if you need to. And then left knee all the way up towards your left armpit. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Half happy baby with your left leg. So sole of your left foot to the sky. And then again, if when you go into your half happy baby, your chin tilts up, and it feels like the back of your neck is really curved, overly curved, bring your right hand behind your head. Try to lengthen the back of your neck. Keep a neutral spine as much as possible. Either that invisible heavy sandbag is on the top of your right thigh, or to modify, you can bend your right knee, right foot to the ground. Take a couple more breaths in your half happy baby. And then eventually, if you'd like to, turn it into a full happy baby. Just kind of rock it out, explore in any way that feels good to you. Hi, Tom. I see you. All right. So if there are any more poses, any more stretches, any more movements that you would like to take to complete your own practice, then take just a moment, move through those finishing poses. And then I will leave you with a little poem. It's called Half Bird. It's by Jeff Foster. Sweet, untetherable bird, half a mile up from solid ground, half a world away from home. Do not fear getting lost. You will always find me infinitely close to yourself, in the half-light, in the still gap between the flapping of wings, in the impossible shadows we cast on the ground unknowingly. Lose yourself in flying, sweet, untetherable half-bird. Forget all imagined limits of flight. Tether yourself to me, and let us swoop in silence. So for these last few moments, just lose yourself in your Shavasana. Tether yourself to this moment as it is. And just be with the stillness. Let your breath be effortless. Let your body relax. Let your mind maybe be just a little more still. Give yourself these last few moments to just soak it all in. So I will leave you here, and you can stay for as long as you'd like, as long as you have. And when you are ready, just seal your practice in a way that resonates for you. So thank you guys so much for joining me, letting me guide you this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.